Assalamu alaikum everyone, it's Mu, the Ansaar. A couple of weeks ago, my precious little niece, Asada Kaban, asked me about starting a Muslim children's book club. Um, you know, if a child comes to you asking you to help with anything dealing with literacy, you have to oblige. And so, me using my educational background, I used to teach in an Islamic school, and I also used to teach Sunday classes at the masjid for children and a couple of other things. And also I've been a homeschooler for many years. My thing is manipulatives because we know that we tend to learn and retain much more uh, when we include some sort of hands-on activity with our reading. So, very quickly, I hope. This is a very short project. Okay, so she wanted to do the story, she wanted to do something on the story of the Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam first. So that's what we're doing. And I'll tell you how to make this shortly. I just want to open it up very quickly. You have your title on the front. Inside, on the left, is just like a very messy, messily drawn, a family tree, a paternal family tree of the Prophet Yusuf. And I haven't filled in any of this information because it's going to be for the children to do. What I'm just showing is how to put it together. And you can change it any way that you like. This is just what I'm doing. So the first on the left is a family lineage, his lineage through his paternal side. Over here, I'm not going to say what country it is, but it is a drawing or tracing, if someone needs to trace, like I did, a trace of the country in which he grew up. Okay, not where he was born, but where he grew up. And they'll find out more about that from the story. But it can, if they choose to do the country where he was, born or whatever, they can find that whatever information out they want. On this part, this is actually a flip page. And what they're going to do is on the front, they'll draw a picture of a scene that interested them. Okay, it could be whatever scene they want. This scene here that I depicted is when he's in the well. Okay, you see he's saying help. So they could do whatever picture they want, but the thing is, inside they have to write about it. And this part here would be the beginning, or they could just do the story, whatever. It's up to them. It's their thing. This is just some ideas. So that's the beginning of the story. Then you have the middle of the story, and then the beginning of the end of the story. And it's just a summary. It doesn't have to be complete sentences if they don't want it to be. They can just kind of bullet it if they like. But it's just to sort of reinforce the story, okay? And then on the back side here is an index card where they're just going to list the resources. So whatever book that they got, just a simple bibliography, no works cited or anything. So just the title of the book that they read and who it was by, or if they go to a website for anything, then you can put that down there too, okay? So that's the actual project. Now here, as you see, this is very, very simple to put together. We have two pieces of 12 by 12 paper that I got from Michael's. It's really cool because when I went in there, they were $7 for $1 on sale. So there's a printed one and then a solid color one. This one, I don't know if you could tell, actually has some texture to it, but it doesn't have to. Then you have two computer sheets, regular old printer sheets of paper. Then there's an index card a stick glue, and a pair of scissors or shears. Now, it's better to not use white Elmer's glue because it takes really long to dry and then, it'll be a little messy. Okay, so what you're going to do is your solid paper, you're going to just fold it in half. And as you see, mine, I trimmed down because I really didn't need it to be that wide. So you just fold it in half so it opens up like a book, and trim it if you like. Then with the printed paper, I just I cut the trims, again a smaller cutout than the front, and just glued it down. Then you can take a contrasting or just a piece of what you have left over from your solid to make the title, the Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. Okay, that's what goes on with those two sheets. Then on the inside, one sheet of computer paper is just folded in half, and then you can fold the whole thing into thirds. But you're only going to cut up one side of the half. You're just going to cut up one side, okay, so that you have your 3 flips. Then over here, you can again cut this in, fold this paper in half, and then cut it. And then that one you can cut in half, okay? And then that will be on your inside. And that's it. I forgot to mention, of course you need a pencil or a pen and crayons or anything if they want to actually color in their information. And then the index card that goes on the back. And that's it. They just need to read the story and put in the information. And that's the end of this project. In the description box, I will put a link, or probably more than a couple links to stories online for those who do not have the book or want some additional information. Okay, and that's that. Thank you. Inshallah, I will be back with another project soon. Assalamu alaikum.